Good morning, everyone. So let's please stand to have the recital of the Pledge of Allegiance. The student, Tabriha Reed, she was on the spring 2021's president's list. She was supposed to be here, but because of unforeseen circumstances, she'll join us remotely. So let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much. Please remain standing as we will now have the national anthem by our choir director, Reverend Henry Parker. By one of our honorees, Marian Hill. She was placed on the Dean's list for the spring 2021 semester. I will invite Marian to come to the podium to do the invocation.
I'm going to start with the Lord's Prayer. Would you please bow your heads, please? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever, in Jesus' name, amen. And if you all don't mind, let me say a few things about my coming here to Shorter College. I learned so much being here at Shorter College, and I'm graduating, but you know what? I'm graduating with possibilities. I'm graduating with possibilities. And you know what? Shorter College is going to always be my family. And I'm just so good. I've learned, at my old age, I've learned so much. Shorter College has, and the teachers and the staff and even us students working together have did so much. And I just can't thank Shorter College enough. I wished I'd have went to Shorter College in my younger years, but I didn't get a chance to make it. But guess what? I'm here now, and I've really enjoyed myself. And I hope that the newcomers that's coming here, I hope you work hard and apply yourself, and you can leave with these same possibilities. Thank you, Shorter College.
Okay, let's sit. Thank you so much. And let's give Marian another round of applause for that sterling testimony. Thank you so much. So this is the reason why we are here. We are here for education. And I think Honors Convocation is one of the most auspicious occasions of the college because we celebrate academic excellence. Those persons who have gone head and shoulders above what is required to remain current and to remain updated in their academic studies. So as we have prayed and we start the program, I want us to keep in mind that we are really celebrating all those persons during the spring semester of 2021 and the fall 2021 semester for their academic excellence. So we will be, paying tribute to them. So before I segue into the next segment of the program, I just want to give a little preamble because I think it's fitting. The next segment, we are going to pay recognition and tribute to the honorees. And the next person I asked to do that embodies academic excellence. She left us at the end of December 2021 as Mrs. Lockhart, and she came back at the beginning of spring 2021 as Dr. Kim Lockhart. And I know that journey of acquiring that terminal degree was no easy feat. There were a lot of daunting moments, all of us could attest to, a lot of trying moments, tribulations that she had to rise above and overcome. So I thought it very fitting to have her pay tribute to our honorees from spring 2021 and fall 2021. So without further ado, let me bring to the podium Dr. Kimberly Lockhart. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to address the honorees first, and we need a peer to be able to do that. So before we get into Dr. Lockhart, let's ask Shelby Ray, who was both on the president's list in spring 2021, and in fall 2021, she was on the dean's list. So outstanding academic achievement. Let's ask Shelby to give some welcome.
Well, good morning. We are excited. I'm going to read this because my memory's bad sometimes. We're excited to see all of you. We extend a heartfelt thank you to come out and celebrate with us on today for this Honors Convocation. So on behalf of our president, Dr. Green, administrators, faculty, and staff, and the entire student body, we welcome you to celebrate the accomplishments of these young adults who have dug deep into their soul and mind and heart to give their education the best shot. And again, we are doing great things on this path to possible. Remember Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
And now, alas, Dr. Kimberly Lockhart.
Good morning, everyone. Great to be here again at this pedestal. Today, we are gathered to acknowledge and honor our students for the hard work and commitment they have demonstrated toward achieving their academic goal. So let's give them a round of applause once again. Honorees, you should be excited. You have reached a new milestone in life, a mark in life that with persistence will shape your thinking, build your courage, and refine your vision. Be mindful of the fact that your life has purpose and that this moment is prelude to greater successes. Be it known today that you are where you are supposed to be in life. You are simply in preparation for greatness. So keep applying the pressure. Like many students, You have endured the world's greatest challenge to date while undertaking the rigors of college curriculum and instruction. It was not easy navigating and balancing life in a pandemic, nor was it easy adjusting to a new learning platform. But you declared victory over your obstacles, and that time has come where you are now recognized for your academic excellence. When we think of excellence, we can assert that it far exceeds mediocre, and in many institutions, excellence is designed or framed to show one is approved. Since your arrival to the campus, you have displayed continual discipline and diligence, two primary principles of academic excellence. It takes persistence and focus to finish what you started. So embrace this experience and see the opportunity now to adjust your focus. Sometimes it gets blurred along the path, so make sure your vision is clear and you can see the end, that which is graduation, yet another milestone. Now that you know what you are capable of, continue to aspire, set new goals for the next chapter in your life, hopeful to be what God purposed you to be. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called to his purpose. And to know that God's hand is always in it. You should be proud of yourself. I will leave you with two things. Always trust God to lead your path, and give thanks to God for bringing you this far. Congratulations to your scholastic achievement. We are ever so delighted to witness and share this experience with you. Thank you.
Let's give her another round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now we will delve into a musical selection by Reverend Henry Parker and the Shorter College Ensemble. They'll sing a song or play a song, Didn't My Lord Deliver Daniel?
Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? Then why not every man? My Lord, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel. Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? Then why not every man? He delivered Daniel from the lion's den, Jonah from the belly of the whale, and the Hebrew children from the fiery furnace. Then why not every man? Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? Then why not every man? I set my foot on the gospel ship, and the ship began to sail. It landed me over on the Canaan shore, and I'll never come back no more. Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? Then why not every? Didn't my Lord,
So now we move into another high point of the program, where we're going to have our Honors Convocation speaker come up and give some profound words to our honorees. And this person is well known, a community builder, a representative, somebody who is passionate about the community and about student success. So to introduce the speaker, Representative Joy Springer, I'm going to bring to the podium our Associate Dean of Student Services, Dr. Yvette Wimberly.
To President Green, Dean Stewart, Representative Springer, faculty, staff, and students. When a small town girl does big things, she makes an impact that is everlasting, especially if you were born in Ogama, Arkansas. Mrs. George Springer is an educated, outgoing, compassionate leader who has a never give up attitude. She exudes servant leadership, tenacity, and strength. Perhaps this comes from her upbringing. She grew up in the AME Church and is currently a member of the Ward Chapel AME Church, where her member says she is very giving and she lives by the scripture, whatsoever thy hands finding to do, do with all thy might. I am told that no job is too great or too small. She will wash dishes, she will mop the floor, and even when the choir is lacking voices, she joins in and makes the best joyful noise that she can. She is a lifetime member of the NAACP. She is a lifetime certified classroom teacher. And she is a lifetime member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, where she is currently serving as president in the Beta Pi Omega chapter. She has worked with the great civil rights attorney, Mr. John W. Walker. Upon Representative Walker passing, she now serves in the seat that he previously held. Some people say filling Representative Walker's shoes were some big shoes to fill. I totally agree. But I also say Representative Springer has burst out of those shoes and has set an even bigger set of shoes to fill, or has set an even bigger set of shoes that has made room for all of us to be able to walk into them. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to some and introduce to others, Representative Joyce C. Springer. Joyce C. Springer.
The function of education is to teach one to think intensely and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of education. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. To Bishop Michael L. Mitchell, presiding prelate of the 12th Episcopal District of the African Methodist Episcopal Church and chairman of the board of the trustees of Charter College, to Dr. O. Jerome Green, president of the Charter College, other members of the board and trustees, the faculty and staff of the Charter College, the members and graduating class and the undergraduates of the Charter College, and all members and guests of the 12th Episcopal District of the African Methodist Episcopal Church. I am Joy Springer, and it is indeed an honor and my privilege to be here today to speak to you. And I would just also like to thank Ms. Wibberley for that introduction. Thank you so very much. I am indeed humble for this opportunity to bring greetings to you, the graduates of Charter College, during your 2021 and 2022 years here at Charter, the historic Charter College. Thank you, Bishop Mitchell, for this opportunity, and thank you, President Green, for this opportunity. Dr. Martin Luther King is also known for the following statement: When you develop critical thinking, you no longer take things for granted. You start questioning why things are the way they are. You learn about people who saw something wrong and had the courage to do things differently in their personal lives, or led a nation to an impactful transformation. Yes, you need courage and tenacity, but when you get an education, you start realizing you can make a difference too. I think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I am. When you get an education, you start realizing you can make a difference too. Graduates, undergraduates, when you get an education, you start realizing you can make a difference too. Please allow me to tell you a story about Argamo, Arkansas, i.e. Stevens. About 50 years ago in Ouachita County, Arkansas, there was a young lawyer who believed that education was the key to making a difference in the lives of students who looked like you and me. That lawyer took the time to travel more than 2 hours from Little Rock, Arkansas to Stevens to help African American citizens of Stevens realize that when you get an education, you do not have to take a back seat to anyone else just because the color of your skin. And this is a true story, I'm telling you. Attorney John Walker appeared before the federal district court on behalf of Larry Christopher, a graduating senior in the class of 1973. Mr. Walker convinced the court that Mr. Christopher, who was in the 12th grade at the time, should be recognized as the top graduate of the Stevens High School, the valedictorian of his class. However, a white female who took correspondence courses as an 11th grade student tried to elevate herself to receive those top honors in that class. In other words, she applied to the University of Arkansas to take several courses, including a 12th grade English class by mail. The University of Arkansas afforded this opportunity to her, and she was able to claim that she, rather than Mr. Christopher, should be recognized as the valedictorian of the class. After the hearing before the court, Mr. Walker met with members of the Stevens community and made them understand that just because you are a student in the school and are not able to afford to take classes to allow you to bypass a grade doesn't mean that you're not able to be a place above someone else just because you're not able to afford that class or those classes. Graduates, I share this story because I want you to understand the importance of, number one, standing up for what's right. Number two, to be recognized for your accomplishments. And three, to receive your rightful place. Fast forward. What happened to Mr. Christopher? I'm glad you asked. Mr. Christopher graduated with honors, the valedictorian of his class, and left Stevens to become a research scientist in the medical field. Mr. Christopher now lives in Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. Christopher persevered and obtained his rightful place. He received an education in addition to honors that were rightfully due to him. I encourage you to remember what Dr. King said many years ago, and it remains pertinent today. When you develop critical thinking, you no longer take things for granted. When you start questioning why things the way that they are, you learn about people who saw things wrong and had the courage to do things differently in their personal lives, or led a nation to impactful transformation. Yes, you need courage and tenacity. But when you get an education, you start realizing you can make a difference too. Dr. Larry Christopher saw something wrong. he and his family had the courage to do something about it. He had the courage and the tenacity to make a difference. I challenge each of you to have the courage and tenacity to do something with the education that you have received, realizing that by doing so, you can make a difference. When you develop critical thinking, you no longer take things for granted. You start questioning why are the things the way that they are. You learn about people who saw something wrong and had the courage to do things differently in their personal lives, and then you led a nation to an impactful transformation. Yes, you need courage and tenacity, but when you get an education, you start realizing you can make a difference too. Graduates, as you walk up and receive your convocation diplomas, your recognition as honor graduates, remember that that piece of paper represents education. Education that has taught you to think intensely and to think critically. Education that will enable you to make a difference, not only in your life, but also in the lives of others. I think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I am. May God bless each of you as you embark upon the journey this day and forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Representative Springer. That was a very riveting speech. Thank you. Very riveting. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to invite to the podium. I want to give a token of appreciation for you being here. So I want to invite to the podium Mrs. Audra Hinton and Dr. Gilbert to do a presentation to Representative Springer.
Oh, these are my sisters.
So now I get to say, Soror, Representative Springer, your sorors on the campus of the Shorter College wish to show you our appreciation of love for giving up your time and opportunity to speak to our honor convocations representative today. So we also have our pink and green roses. And we also have a little trophy that says, Joy Springer. We want to take this opportunity to thank you for agreeing to be our Honors Convocation speaker today. We appreciate your outstanding contributions in making this day a success. So, we appreciate you. I didn't know you were going to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so now I think we come to the best part or the most important part of the program, where we are going to bestow certificates to our honorees, and those persons who are on the president's list get a certificate and a trophy. All right, so we are excited. What we're going to do is have Dr. Gilbert call out the names. President Green will give the certificate when Dr. Gilbert calls the names out. Yeah. Mhm. So you can shake the president's hand. And Dr. Wimbley will assist us, and Ms. Connors will assist us with distribution. So bear with us, because remember, not everybody is in attendance. So we have everybody's certificate here. So there may be a couple people absent. So we have to mill through that to get to the next person who's present. All right. So thank you so much, Dr. Gilbert.
Okay, I want to do something first, and I think that this would be, so in every degree program, we search through and find out who the highest ranking person is in that degree program. And we want to make sure that everyone knows who that person is. So for general studies, and if that person is here, I want you to stand, or I don't know if we can see those persons, that we cannot see those persons that have joined via Zoom. Okay. So for general studies, we have Aaron Johnson. Are you here? If so, please stand. Child Development, Miranda Gillum. Christian Leadership, Jonathan Bristow. There he is. Criminal Justice, Magali Chavez. Entrepreneurial Studies, Timothy Baker. Martin DeHaven. Sharon Chisholm. And I must say this, and because sometimes we don't always honor our students that are in our prison system, and we have one person in our ACC unit who's also graduating, who is on the highest ranking in the Entrepreneur Studies program, and his name is Matthew Williams. So I wanted to name him as well. Okay, now, all right, let's get to the fall 2021, no, I'm sorry, spring 2021 President's Honors List. Kenya Bradford. Jerry Clark. Martin DeHaven. Miranda Gillum. Jamie Gregorich. Marcietta Jones. Marcitia, I'm sorry. Terry Long. April Dawn Lutke. Cheryl Denise Moore. Shelby M. Ray. Tambria Janice Reed. Shannon Marie Chisholm. Okay. So those were your 21 President's Honor Rolls. Now, spring, this is a long list, y'all. Spring 2021 Dean's Honors List. Penny Annette Ackerman. Corrine Denise Baker. John L. Barber. Danisha Ann Bass. Caribbean Taria Bay. Jameson Terrell Bracy. Jonathan Bristow. Jimmy Baumgartner. Richard L. Kennemore. Curtis Colton. William Oliver Dodson. I know he's here. Yeah. Frontier Janice Ellington. Adrian Espada. Cody Escobar. Chad Evelyn. Brianna Freeman. Stacy Goodnight. Cynthia Graves. Chandrika Grayson. Brian R. Green. Sandra Henderson. LaQuisha Hickey. Marion Hill. Matt Hinton. Richard Hiscott. Daisha Lowe. Calandra Lucas. Krishana McGee. Michael Miss Q, how you say that? Miss Cuatus? Miss Cuatus? Ashley Morris. Christopher Murphy, I know he's here. Kareem Parker. Karina Parker. Is she here? Philip Pomley. Sharon Patterson. Mikhail Peoples. Gerald Perryman. Ellen Porter. Edna Reed. James Ricks. William Schutz. Tiawaka Sims. Kalina Smith. Ronald Reed. I'm sorry, Sneed. Amber Stewart. Aviva Stegall. She's here. Janisha Stringfellow. DeMarcus Swan. Jerome Terry. Devontae Williams, he's here. Elriana Williams. Kadron Wilson. Oh, she's here? Okay. All right, Fall 21 President's Honors List. Corrine Baker. Timothy Baker. Kenya Bradford. Jonathan Bristow. Carolyn Cates. Martin DeHaven. Chandrika Grayson. Gerard Jamison, I'm sorry. Aaron Johnson. How do you say your name again, Marcitia Jones. Daryl King. Adrian Long. That's Adrian. Terry Long. April Lukey. Christopher Murphy. Edna Reed. John Smith. Angela Thomas. Kadrian Wilson. What's his name? And the last one on our president's list is Kedrick Terrell Wright. All right, Fall 2021 Dean's Honors List. Penny Ackerman. Corrine Denise Baker. Isaiah Lamar Allen. Kendrick Baldwin. I thought I saw him. Samad Baldwin. Jameson Bracey. Alexandria Rochelle Brown. Is that her? Alyssa Brown. Estrella Caballero. Magali Chavez. Yolanda Dennis. William Oliver Dotson. Ernest Downs. Calvin Eason. Artelia Gilbert. Cynthia Graves Gilbert. 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 Cynthia Graves. Okay. Yvonne Gray. LaQuisha Hickey. Carolyn Ann Hicks. Audrey Renee Jackson. Cassandra Jimerson. Angel Decay Johnson. Deshandra Jones. Megan Lawrence. LaQuisha Lowry. Is LaQuisha here? Oh, okay. Okay, while she's coming, Quishana McGee. McGee. Michael, Miss Cos, I don't know how I can't pronounce, Misukaitis. He's not. Tasha Morris. Kevin Mullins. Dottie Racy. Shelby Ray. Tambria Reed. Porsche Robertson. Autumn Smith. Autumn Smith. Pamela Stanton. Amber Stewart. Stephanie Sykes. Kiara Vincent. Ariana Williams. And last one is Monica Williams. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be, I'm sorry, it's Monica Washington. We have the name wrong on the program, but it's right on your, okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, now the last thing that we're gonna do is, okay. The graduating, you can have some President Green. We thought it befitting, when I say we, it's actually President Green. Thought it befitting, and I'm just gonna call the names of these graduating seniors who we are going to be giving a little financial token, who have graduated with and have shown exemplified stellar academic excellence as while they have matriculated through these walls of Shorter College. And for those students that are graduating with, the names I'm going to call first will be those students that's graduating with a 3.5 to a 4.0. Those students are Corrine Baker, Kenya Bradford, yes. Jerry Clark, who's in our prison program. Martin DeHaven, William Dodson, Chandrika Grayson, Jamie Gredrich, Mac Henson, Marcitia Jones, Terry Long, April Lutke, Patrick Priller, Shelby Ray, Shannon Chisholm, and Aviva Stegall. So those are our seniors that are graduating with the 3.5 to 4.0 that we will be announcing their financial award later. And those graduating with a 3.0 to a 3.44 are Marcelo Banks, Jameson Bracey, Brishana Brewer. And let me just say, and just give recognition. I know she doesn't know, and I'm gonna do this, but her mother, Brishana's mother, is a Shorter College graduate as well. So she's sitting with her daughter in the back. So and she's graduating next month with her master's, May 28th with her master's degree. Yes. And actually, I don't know, I'm sure we have others, but she's the first one that I know that's graduating with the master's since they've left Shorter. So I'm sure that we have others, but I don't know who they are just yet. Brishana Brewer, Mac Donaldson, Calvin Eason, Nicolette Clay, Ryan Evans, Zanquisha Foley, Amber Gordon, Sandra Henderson, Angelica Hester, Eula Hughes, Cassie Jackson, Daisha Lowe, Calandra Lucas, Michael, with his difficult name to pronounce, Curtis Parnell, Dottie Racy, Edna Reed, William Schultz, Roderick Smith, Tammy Spann, and Torlisha Wright. So those are our undergraduates for the spring 2021, well, the academic year 2021 year. So thank you all so much. Thank you for 2021-2022 academic year. Thank you all so much for your hard work. We appreciate the work and the diligence that you do to make most of your faculty over here proud.
Thank you all so very much. Let's give the honorees another round of applause. You guys make us proud. You're the reason why we are here, and you're on the path to having a successful completion once you continue on this journey, all right? So congratulations again. I think it's only fitting now that we have our president to come to the podium to do his presidential address, because a lot of what we have accomplished, the things that we are doing here, you heard Dr. Gilbert mention the financial incentive that we intend to award to those graduating seniors who have a stellar GPA, right? That's all on the account of President Green and his understanding that, you know, things are not always linear. Things don't always fit into a mold, and we have to change with the evolving time. So it is always, you know, refreshing to have discussions with him about how we could recognize student achievement, student success, anything that I've brought to him in terms of innovation, he has, you know, received it. So this is a transformational leader that we have as president. So President Green.
Good morning, Shorter College. Good morning. Thank you, Dean Stewart, for that introduction. Thank you, Representative Springer, for coming to share with us today. Give her a round of applause. I want to thank the Shorter College faculty and staff for pouring into these people who we honor today. What you have received, you received from them. If the faculty and staff would just please stand and let us recognize you. Are there any parents or family members or guests who have come today to witness your family member or your loved one be recognized for academic achievement? Do we have any? Give them a hand. I want to thank you for coming to be with us today. We want to thank those family members and other persons who have supported these young people who may or may not be able to be here today, but it is through the support, through the village, that we are able to move forward. You know, there's a famous African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, do it alone. But if you want to go far, do it together. And so that is what we believe here at Shorter College, and we thank all of you. I just want to honor and recognize these honorees today for thinking it not robbery to apply themselves with academic rigor so that they can become all that they can be. Not what somebody else thinks, but be who God makes you to be. I'm just so proud of you. Give yourselves a hand. The program says that I'm going to do a presidential address. The dean said that that is his Britishness showing. I will not, we've had a speaker. I will not do that. In fact, my upbringing is in the church, and we have an old saying among country preachers, don't make the people happy twice. One when you get up and the other when you sit down. So I will not give a presidential address. I will simply congratulate you, honorees, for your hard work. But I will say this about the awards, the cash awards, and I don't know, you all are not announcing those today. We'll do that later. But we're going to give persons who have achieved academic excellence scholarship cash awards. And so Dean Gilbert called them tokens. These are not tokens, this cash. This is cash. We're going to give cash award scholarships for persons who have achieved the highest scholastic achievement, for persons who are graduating seniors that need to come back and take another course or two before you can get your diploma. If you are on this list, we're going to scholarship you, so it's not going to cost you anything to come back. And if you are not a graduating senior
and you are at the top of your class, those persons will be eligible for a full scholarship next year. Oh, okay, I'm gonna translate that into dollars and cents. If you qualify for a Pell Grant, which everybody does, and you have a full scholarship, that means your tuition is paid and your Pell Grant turns into a credit balance surplus, which is the famous what? I thought I could get an amen over there. But now let me tell you something that you did not know, and she did not know about the connection. She knows the part that she played in it, but she doesn't know how it came out, how it turned into what I just got through announcing. But about a year ago, our speaker today was a member of the Arkansas Legislative Black Caucus, and the Legislative Black Caucus passed a bill that would appropriate $1 million each for each HBCU in the state. They got that bill passed. They took it to the governor, and he signed it. And a couple of months ago, they gave us a check for $1 million. Due in part to the work of our speaker today as a member of the Arkansas Legislature. Won't you just stand and recognize her for having that impact? Thank you. So if you're one of these scholarship recipients, either today or next year, and you get a credit refund check, say Representative, thank you, Representative Springer. Because that's where the money came from. I kidded with her just a moment ago. She was quoting during her remarks a famous philosopher. I think, therefore I am. I don't know how many of you recognize it. We don't talk about it that often. But every time you see the Shorter College seal, you all are looking at it right now, you see the Latin words across the top, cognito, ergo sum. Guess what that means? I think, therefore I am. And the words at the bottom, Deo gratis, mean thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. So I leave you today with the simple blessing and admonition. Go forth and go with God.
Faculty, colleagues, and staff, I don't know about you, but I think if you don't have an associate's degree, it is enticing to register at Shorter College and be a student, right? That's the only degree I don't have, so I might ask President Green if I could enroll. to benefit. All right, so thank you, President Green, so much. Now we want to have a musical interlude, again by our choir director, Reverend Henry Parker, and the Shorter College Ensemble. But I want to say a little briefly prior to introducing him and for them to do their part, that Reverend Parker joined us as the choir director in the late fall of 2021. And he has been a much welcome addition to Shorter College. He has helped us to enhance our chapel services. We are looking forward to graduation. We know he'll do a phenomenal job, but he has been absolutely fabulous in his deliveries and his performances, that we have seen thus far. So thank you so much, Reverend Parker.
There will be mountains that I will have to climb, and there will be battles that I will have to fight. But victory or defeat, it's up to me to decide. But how can I expect to win if I never try? I just can't give up now. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. Never said there wouldn't be trials, never said I wouldn't fall, never said that everything would go the way I wanted to go. But when my back is against the wall and I feel all hope is gone, I just lift my head up to the sky and say, help me to be strong. Oh, I just can't give up now. Come too far from where I started from. Oh no, nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. I just can't give up now. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far. I don't believe he's 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 brought me this far. I don't believe he brought me this far. Stay with me, Jesus. I'm gonna take you back real quick with just this one line the old school way. I don't feel no waste time. Come too far from where I started from. Oh, nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me.
Okay. So if you wanted proof of what excellence is and what I was referring to, this is excellence. Give them a round of applause again, please. And honorees, this fits in well to just my closing remarks that I have for you, because the song is well titled, I Just Can't Give Up Now. And there are times and there are moments when things seem daunting, they seem bleak, they seem insurmountable, and you say to yourself, I want to give up. But I encourage you not to do that. So you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated, says Maya Angelou. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Those were the words of Martin Luther King Jr. It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. Just remember, you can do anything you set your mind to, but it takes action, perseverance, and facing your fears. Gillian Anderson. You all have exemplified what the preceding quotations speak about: the embodiment of our 4 C's: competency, character, culture, and citizenship is evident and inescapable. Your academic feat demonstrates that through dedication, perseverance, and resilience, we can all echo the college's mantra and create our own path to possible. Through your deliberate, intentional, and committed actions, you have rose above it all and have triumphed academically. This sterling academic performance was not through happenstance, and you reap the benefits of your commitment to purpose and your perseverance. I would like to share a recipe that I use for continued success that once adopted, it guarantees you will always perform superbly and you will be able to cross the finish line. 1, set goals that ensure you are focused and purpose-driven in what you do. 2, take responsibility for your actions. Do not engage in the blame game. Reflect and take the appropriate action to correct the situation. 3, learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are teachable moments and they don't define you. Life is not what happens to you, but how you respond to what happens to you. So use it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and move forward. I will reiterate that. I always tell people, I've had a lot of bad things happen to me. Family tragedies recently, 3 in a row. But what do? Life is not what happens, is how you respond to what happens. And my choice was to make sure that I ensured their legacy lived on. That's how I celebrated their life. So it's not what happens, it's how you respond to what happens. 4, find inspiration. On this journey of life, surround yourself with positive people who are a source of light and inspiration. Stay away from people and situations that are pessimistic and provide negative energy. Look for the uplifters and motivators around. That will be the catalyst for you to keep focused and inspired to cross the finish line. It's like I was having a discussion, I was telling President Green this morning of a meeting I went to, and I had to say to the person who was asking me a question, I said I met something that needed to be fixed, and my job was to try to fix it. I'm not here to reflect on who didn't do what and who didn't do whatever. So I encourage you to do the same thing. 5, persistence. You are here because of your unwavering commitment to purpose. There are times in the remaining weeks where the workload may seem monumental and completion may seem unattainable. It happens. We all get overwhelmed. I encourage you to pause and remember all the times along the journey where you felt like giving up. But through endurance, you persisted, and here you are now. If you need an extra push or some motivation, always remember to reach out to those trusted ones. They are there to help you. On this campus, you have advisors, you have student success coaches, you have administrators, you have a chaplain. Reverend Mary Lovett, raise your hand. Our chaplain. 6, have integrity. It's important to have integrity. In everything that you do and say, be honest. People respect honesty. You build credibility through your actions that are in sync with your words. So people who talk and do something different are considered hypocrites. Your word should be your bond. Trust is built through demonstrated acts of integrity. 7, leave your past behind and maintain focus. Don't harp on the past. You can't change it. The past should be used to reflect on what you need to improve. You cannot drive a car forward by looking in the rearview mirror, can you? No. Focus on what lies ahead. You have control on how you get to your destination. And this is important. Set high expectations. This means you are establishing a clear path forward. Don't sell yourself short. Remember, the sky is not the limit if there are footprints on the moon. So whenever things get daunting, they get bleak, and you feel dispirited or you face adversity in your academic journey, I want you to remember the following excerpts from the late iconic poet Maya Angelou. She had a poem entitled, which many of us know, it's called Still I Rise. But these excerpts are very profound for me. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high. So I leave you with these words from also Ralph Waldo Emerson that helps me. What lies behind us and what lies in front of us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. So never underestimate what lies within you. I would not have gotten this or any other position I had if I didn't follow these guidelines. I have used them like a Bible for me, and I stay laser focused. I encourage you as honorees to continue on the same trajectory, doing the same very thing, and you will reap the benefits and continue to do so. All right? So again, congratulations and best wishes. So last on the program, but by no means least, we hired a new chaplain because our old chaplain retired at the end of fall 2021, and we hired a new chaplain, Reverend Mary Hull-Lovett, and she has been exceptional. She has been a welcome addition to Shorter College. She's helping to shape the character of the institution through her counsel, her guidance. She looks out. She's very tempered. She's very balanced. She's very measured. And that portrays and it seeps into everything that she does. So I was telling President Green this morning, just underscoring and reiterating what I said to him on previous occasions. That was an excellent hire that we made. And we continue to look for great things with Reverend Mary Hull-Lovett. So I'm going to bring her to the podium to do the vote of thanks. And before I finish, I just have an announcement for all the students or honorees who received, who on the President's honor list for spring and fall. Could you just stay back about for 2 minutes afterwards to talk to Dr. Gilbert, all right? So all the students who received or who on the President's honor list for spring 2021 and for fall 2021, just stay back after the program is over, all right? Thank you so much, Reverend Lovett.
Thank you, Dean. Protocol having been established, but recognizing our president, President O. Jerome Green, and our speaker, Representative Springer, and to Dean and to the faculty, staff, and all of you. I thank you for the opportunity to extend a vote of thanks on such an auspicious occasion. The biggest and the best thanks goes to you, our scholars, for your outstanding work and commitment. And please join me in giving our scholars a round of applause. And secondly, I would like to thank those who have walked this journey very closely with them, to the success coaches, to support staff, advisors, professors, deans, and our associate deans. Thank you for your contribution to their success. To President Green and to the Board of Trustees, thank you for making Shorter College the place to be. And to the speaker today, Mrs. Representative Joyce Springer, thank you for sharing from your heart and from your wealth of knowledge and experience. And to those who were responsible for making this a grand affair, whether your position or your portion was small or whether it was great, thank you, because we couldn't have done it without you. And a vote of thanks to our presider and to the program participants and to you, our attendees, because it succeeded. It is what it is because of you. And a vote of thanks goes to the families of our scholars whose support, patience, sacrifice made their load easier and their success within reach. Thank you, families. And hands to you. And lastly, to our honor students, as well as to our graduates. As you reflect on your accomplishments, take time to embrace the fact that you made it happen. Your work, you worked through all of the challenges, all of the hard lessons, all the midnight study sessions, and all the final exams. You were determined and you made it. Thank you. So celebrate your hard work. Pat yourself on the back, and then get ready to take the next step. Always giving thanks for the past and always looking forward to the future. Keep Philippians 4:13 as your mantra going forward. And it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Lovett. And now we'll have our alma mater by Reverend Parker. Let's stand. Okay, thank you also very much. Thank you.